All right. I couldn't find my fucking shirt. Okay.
Nothing wrong with Orange and Blue podcast.
Mile high, Broncos country.
What is up, yo? What's going on?
Hey, you are so dark in there, man. Like, where's your light?
That's offensive, Johnny. And I take offense to that. I don't ever want you to say that to me again. I think the light's on, but let's do this intro, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix the light in the audio.
All right. So, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Baki. With me is my best friend in the world.
You know who it is.
Isaiah Henderson, who's sitting in the dark for whatever reason.
You know who it is.
We're really excited to be with you guys. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Yes,
we're gonna talk about a little bit about Memorial Day because it's a really important day for us, and we're gonna get into Broncos news, OTAs, quarterback competitions, whatever we want to talk about Broncos country, about everything else. Let's do it, guys. So first of all, let's go ahead and just kind of get into this real quick.
Wait, Johnny.
What?
For all the NRW crew, I owe you guys an apology. We were late today, and it's solely my fault. So, I mean, you guys aren't going to believe it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I came from this wicked, badass party. I'm talking about there was beer, there was liquor, it was a pool party, there were females everywhere, it was a graduation party, and I just could not tear myself away, and that's just my fault.
Time out.
And it was
out.
What's up, Johnny? What's going on?
Let's tell them the truth. Everybody who's been watching for a while knows what's been going on with my oldest son. We've been in and out of the hospital and everything. You be quiet. You're his godfather as if you don't know. We've been in and out of the hospital with I know, and you're telling it ridiculous. I'm just going to tell them the truth.
Is that not the truth?
We threw a party for my son who missed a lot of the end of his school year and a lot of he's been missing a lot of things with his friends. We threw a little party for him this afternoon because he was actually having a good day and he felt good. So we threw a little party for him, and Isaiah was over at my house, and unfortunately he left a little bit late. My wife
First off, hold on.
Lies. It was a 6-year-old.
It was not a lie. It was not a lie.
It was not a bunch of women. There was not a bunch of booze.
There's wives. There's people wives. I didn't say that. I didn't say
there was no. There was women. There was liquor. No, there was not.
I had a couple. We took shots.
Okay,
Me
we
and
had
John
a couple
always take
drinks.
shots.
Yes,
For Memorial Day and
Memorial
Veterans
Day.
Day. That's just
We
what
do.
we've done for years. So
But
that's what I
anyway,
was talking about. Couple
Isaiah
beers.
is right.
Hey,
He did leave my house a little bit late today, and therefore we were a little bit late getting on. And we do apologize to the NRW crew. We love you guys, and we appreciate your patience and waiting for us. So let's get down to this real quick. All right.
Hold on, Mobad says he's glad Jackson's doing better.
Thank you, Mobad. I appreciate it, and let's just hope that it stays that way.
You can't see it, Johnny, but someone commented and said my story sounded better, but you can't see it.
Yeah, well, that's okay because they're wrong. Anyway, you can this is the Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue podcast. We go live every Sunday when things don't get in the way at 6543 on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. You can follow us on Facebook on our personal accounts at Nothing Rhymes DB4L. On Facebook, that's Denver Broncos for Life. You can follow us on YouTube at Nothing Rhymes Podcast. And way over there, Nothing Rhymes with 2 underscores on Twitter. Also, make sure you are following us on on the ones below, MHRT Podcasts and MHRT Podcasts on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. All right, guys, because I'm going to do it. Are you ready? I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, you ready? Here we go. We are on the quest for 1,000 subscribers, guys. It is a quest, a God-given quest. So if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, like, subscribe, share the video, comment. Guys, get us out there. Let's get out into the let's take it into the stratosphere. Let's get out to all Broncos country, right? Cool. All right. Hit that sub button. Okay. And then hit that notification bell so you know when we're going live. Share it out to your friends. But most importantly, right now, because we are on that quest for 1,000, please make sure on both our platforms and MHRT's platforms, because we are both. Okay. Nothing Rhymes obviously is us, and we belong to MHRT. All right. So make sure you're subscribing, guys, because that is the biggest thing you can do for us. All right. Without further ado.
We're about to get started. We got shout out to Dave Glassman in the house. Dave, we love you. We got hashtag Mobad in the house. Mobad. We got Bobby Skins in the house. We're gonna come up with a nickname for you because that is a good name. And we're gonna work on that this podcast. We will not leave.
We got our boss man,
the MHRT crew in the house. Richie Rich, Mundungus Creevy. We got Barbs in the house.
We got
so we're about to get started. Mobad. He says sup nights. Because of the Dark Knight. Oh, I'm taking
shout out.
Oh, we're the Knights of the Round Table, and he called me the Dark Knight.
No, you know what? By the way, we're going to change that a little bit. We're no longer calling ourselves the Knights of the Mile High Round Table because we're saving that for, this is according to the boss man. We are saving that for another thing in the future. So I'm going to say we'll go ahead and call ourselves like Crusaders or something like that. All right. But either way,
okay,
it's cool.
Either way, Mobad comes up with an awesome nickname for me, and I'm going to steal this because we gave you one, and he's giving me one. The Dark
Knight.
I love it. I'm going to put that in here. The Dark
He's
Knight.
not. Hey, I got news for you, Mobad. He's not the hero we need, and he's not the hero we deserve.
You're a hater. You know what?
I'm just kidding. I love you. I love
Mobad,
you, buddy.
I like that. Dark Knight.
Anyway,
so we got Mobad in the house. Daniel Meehan, name we've never seen before.
That's Dan, who was at my house earlier for my son's party.
Oh yeah, what's up, Dan?
Daniel.
Nice
what's up,
you,
Daniel?
Brother. So he says sexy. So you already know the deal.
I've already got a name. I'm good. He doesn't want a nickname. So anyway, real quick, I want to throw out a huge shout out to Dave Glassman on the side, who messaged me, who DM'd me this week on, does that make Johnny the Hairy Knight? You shut up, Mundungus. And yes,
the Bearded Knight. The Bearded Knight.
Bearded Knight. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Anyway,
okay.
Dave Glassman hit me up in DMs on Twitter this week, and he told me he saved a 6-pack of Everything Rhymes with Orange IPA beer just to drink while watching our show this weekend.
Wait, hold on. Is that wait, what?
There's an IPA beer called, I had to look it up too after he told me. It's called Everything Rhymes with Orange IPA. And he saved it to drink just while watching our show this weekend. So hey, that's a true fan, Dave. That's a true fan. That's awesome, bro.
Hey,
I wanted
Dave,
to
in the
shout that out.
comments, let us know where we can get that because that's where we're going to start drinking, Johnny. If you agree,
I'm not a fan of IPA, brother. I mean, I'll
I don't
try it.
care about what you're a fan of IPA, the name.
Well, I mean,
So
I'll try it. I'm not saying I'm going to drink it every week. Okay.
Yeah, but how else would it be sponsored than Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue podcast? It gets sponsored by Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue beer.
No, it's called Everything Rhymes with Orange.
Everything, nothing is the same thing. Hey,
anyway, it's fun.
Vic's in the chat. He said, hey, everyone, go Broncos. Dave Glassman.
What's up, Vic?
Let us know where they sell those because I would love to start bringing those, at least for me personally, in Tennessee on those. So let me comment in the chat if you know where you can get those from and where they sell those. He says Oklahoma Rough Tail Brewing. You know what, Johnny? I'm gonna have to order some of those for us.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. All right,
we'll
so
order,
real quick,
I'll order a 12-pack for each, 6 to stay on the side, 6 for us to actually drink, 6 that we don't touch.
Sounds good, brother. All right, so let's get down to it a little bit. We've been laughing. Damn, Johnny is so stubborn. Mobad says, "I'll try it. I'll try it, brother. I can't promise I'm gonna like it."
Wait, right? This is what I deal with.
I'll give it a shot, man. I'm not saying I'm not gonna like it. I'm just saying I've never found really an IPA that like I was like, yeah, oh, I love it.
Yeah, but this is the brand. So, hey guys, real quick, the Twitter poll with our beards. Because of you guys, I changed my beard. I no longer do that. Now I do a chin strap, and I changed it because I felt so incredibly disrespected.
It's
and
still
I usually don't succumb to peer pressure, but
it still ain't on the same level, homie. Anyway,
so I hate all of you and love you guys. So Dave says,
said it, and real quick, I
won.
want to put that. Yeah, he did actually when he put the poll up on MHRT. You know, and he added in himself and Richie Riche, and Mundungus actually won.
So let's do a Mundungus versus Johnny. After this, Johnny, let's do you won between you and I. Mundungus versus Johnny, Broncos Viking. Who has the better beer?
Beard.
Dave Glassman says, "Pace yourselves. They're strong. They're strong, not too bitter." First off, Dave, you're not the boss of me, so I don't pace nothing.
So here's to you, Dave, at drinking your Everything Rhymes with Orange. And Mohammed says the best one he ever had in Denver was a Fat Tire from New Belgium Brewing Company in Fort Collins, Colorado. I agree.
Oh, you know
about
that, Johnny?
It's delicious.
You know about that?
I grew up there. What's wrong with you? Anyway, all right. So here's
Mike
to you.
Says if Johnny, I'm sorry, Johnny. If Johnny wins, Mike says if you win, Johnny, you're fired. So
you can't fire me. You can't fire me. I refuse to allow it.
Broncos country. React to the poll accordingly because if Johnny wins, he's fired. So that's according to Mike.
Yeah, no, I'm not fired. I won't allow you to fire me, Mike. It's not going to happen. So nice try. But anyway,
hashtag fire Johnny. Okay,
you don't have my permission to fire me. So let's get down to it. We've been goofing off a little bit, but I want to start off I want to go into a bit of a serious note. I want to again wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're staying safe. You know, it's Memorial Day for a lot of people is a very fun time. You know, they start, the pools open up and they go out and they grill and they drink and they get together with family and friends and you know, live it up a little bit. And that's awesome. For some of us though, Memorial Day is a little bit more somber and it's a little bit more, it has a bit of a
deeper
meaning for us than just a time to get together with family, friends and eat hot dogs and drink beer. Not that we don't do that. Don't get me wrong, but you know, as today I chose not to wear a Broncos hat for the first time ever on this pod. I chose to wear my veteran hat, which is the hat that I normally wear all the time.
I was going to do that.
I'm wearing, you know, I am, you can see it up there. I am a veteran of the Operation Enduring Freedom campaign in Afghanistan. I've got my units and regimental crests on my hat. And, you know, it was a very important time for me, but unfortunately not all of my friends came home. And it was a very hard time, and I went through a lot of struggles personally, PTSD, even some suicidal tendencies at one point. So, you know, today while on the pod, I want to just give a little bit of a memorial to the fallen, to those that didn't come home, that gave everything. I made it home. I don't know how I did, but I did. I made it home, and I wish that they had too. So I want to take a moment, and this might seem a little bit corny to some people, but I would like to take about just around a minute of silence. I'm going to play taps because that's what we play for our fallen. And it's important to me. And if you all can just indulge me for a moment, I'd like to just play that and just sit silently and pray for my brothers that didn't come home.
Not just for you, Johnny, but there's people out there who watch and people out there who will listen that are veterans, that have had family members or friends that didn't make it home, or of those that didn't make it home. I've had one that didn't make it home from Iraq, one that didn't make it home from Afghanistan, and one that succumbed to the 22. If you don't know what the 22 is, it's
I do.
22 veterans a day commit suicide, and like Johnny
I
said,
wear it on my wrist.
tendencies.
I wear it on my wrist all the time.
Suicidal tendencies. I don't like to wear that. It's just yeah, I've had a few that I actually went to basic training with that I didn't that still hurts. But it's not just for us, it's just for you guys, it's for everybody out there. It's also too, like Johnny said, it's why we have a long weekend. This is why we have it. Memorial Day is to remember those who have fallen. Veterans Day to remember those who have served. Thank you to all out there who are watching, who served, who didn't make it home, all those who have family members. Johnny has family members going back generations. I love that picture, Johnny. My grandfather was a medic.
Generations. My family goes all the way back to the Revolution.
His picture, Johnny, one day you're gonna have to show it. That's awesome. But really quick, just thank you to all those out there who are watching, who will watch. Just thank you for your service. Thank you for giving the ultimate sacrifice. We're here for you, brothers and sisters, and we know you're here for us.
I'd like to play I'd like to play taps and just have a moment of silence, if that's okay with you, and if y'all will indulge me for a moment. Thank you all for indulging me on that. Like I said, I know some might have seen that as a little bit corny, but it was very important to me. I would like to say the names of my 6 friends also real quick that did not come home with me. I think about them every day. I wear their names on my wrist, literally every minute of every day at all times. First Lieutenant John Russell, Specialist Ray Ramirez, Sergeant Rob Nichols, Sergeant Stephen Smith, PFC Barrett Austin, PFC Nicholas Welch. I miss you guys, and thank you. All right. So I'm sorry. It's a rough day. It's rough to remember sometimes.
You're better than I, Johnny. I'm not even there yet. I can't even.
So here's to my fallen. Here's a little bit. I'm gonna pour a little bit out for my homies.
Yeah, I have carpet.
On my
I
carpet.
can't just pour that.
I did on my carpet. I don't care.
I'm not there in my marriage yet. We haven't been married a year yet. I can't just pour shit on the.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's
just pour crap.
Yeah, don't use the bad words. Don't use the bad words.
Okay. Yeah, my wife's gonna use a bad word if I pour beer on the carpet.
Well, it's my carpet up here in the man cave, so I do what I want.
Yeah, I can say the same thing for those of you who are married. You can say it on camera, but go ahead and try it if you want to.
Anyway, so thank you guys again for indulging us, and again, happy Memorial Day to anybody who's served, to anybody who has lost anyone. You are in our thoughts, you are in our prayers, and thank you for your sacrifice and your service.
So, okay, so let's move on.
You know what? Now it's time for some Broncos talk.
Because
right?
All right, so we started off hot, we went cold, now we're hot again. Mobad said this is so entertaining. We appreciate that. That's what we're here for, to make it entertaining, so we can have fun. Vic Mundungus says #fire Johnny. So that way Johnny doesn't win the poll, because I don't want Johnny to win.
I'm not getting fired. You can do whatever you want, Mundungus. I'm not going anywhere, brother.
Yeah, but you beat me, so now I'm rooting for him. So that's
I know.
just
Well, that's
natural.
fine. We'll put up the poll, and I'm gonna win because I mean, come on, look at this. This is glorious. Anyway,
Mo
Bob
Bet
Skinner
says,
says,
"Don't get
thank
the
you.
Dark Knight in trouble, Johnny."
Yes, and I'm gonna pull this one up by Mundungus. Taps always makes me cry. Miss my friends, but I'm glad I found new battles.
Yeah,
And,
I was struggling. Even
Yeah,
in movies or shows, it's just not.
well, I'm gonna,
It's-
you know, when my 6 friends were killed, I was pallbearer for a few of them to get them to the chopper for in Afghanistan, what we call hero flight. And
Yeah.
that's when they load them on Black Hawk helicopters to fly them out of the country, or to fly them to get them loaded up to come to bring their bodies home. And after they do so, as the helicopters, it's a Black Hawk that's loaded with the deceased, and then there's another Black Hawk that's armed escort. They hover up simultaneously and then hold as Taps plays across all the loudspeakers on the base, and they hold there, and then they turn in towards each other till 180 degrees till they're facing the other direction. And then as they take off, as Taps finishes, they start to fly away while launching aeronautical flares as our farewell. And to this day, I can't hear Taps without remembering that sight. And it's sombering, and it makes me hurt and cry. Sometimes I wonder how I made it home and they didn't. And that definitely gets under your skin a little bit. But I'm home. I came home, and I have my family, I have my children, and that's what's most important to me, is that regardless of why they didn't make it home, their sacrifice allowed me to come home. And so again, we were regressing. We were pumped up, then we sombered, and then we pumped up, and now we're back down. So let's get.
I need a quick name for you. Quick name from you? What is the name of the new tackle that we got? You said Massey.
Bobby Massey. Yeah,
got it. All right, that's all I needed.
Yep, that's he is. So what I want to talk about most today, the first week of OTAs of actual OTAs is in the book, and the vast majority of our players were there on the field, or on the practice field, getting reps, taking shots, and it's been awesome. Well, we haven't got to see a lot, just like last week. Remember, we said it. I still don't know what it means. Snippets. I still don't know what it means. I really need to look that up.
We made up a definition. We don't.
I don't like making up definitions.
Yeah, but it means the same. They know what it means. We know what it means. So definition, definition.
Anyway, but we haven't got to see a whole lot. We've gotten to see snippets of players getting reps and taking passes and throwing passes, and it's been exciting what we've gotten to see.
The little snippets we've had.
Yeah, man. So, hey, Broncos country. Well, today our main topic, the one I want to talk about the most. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Broncos country, because we've given it a name, right? NRW crew, right?
Yeah, the NRW crew. Broncos country. We'll stick with Broncos.
I like saying it. So, hey, NRW crew, help us out. Let's roll it along. Richie Rich says, I just like saying snippets. And you're right. Snippets is a fun word. Snippets. I don't know why it's a fun word. It just is.
It is.
A 6'10" Mexican. Saludos and salutations, Broncos country. I'm trying to say it just like you do, Adon. When I say that, saludos and salutations, Broncos country. That's exactly how he says it, somewhat. I'm trying to get his voice inflection. Snippets equals just the tip. Wow, Mundungus.
You know what? That's probably a more accurate definition.
It probably is.
Everybody in the let's all try and say that when we are next time we're having intercourse. Let's
just a snippet.
Just a snippet. I promise you that's the end of your sex life.
Listen, this is a family show.
Yeah, we're all family here.
Yeah, no, that's not what it means. Anyway. So and that is how Mundungus has 6 kids.
Just a snippet, Mundungus, and you have 9 kids?
He has 6.
Good God.
Rich is just messing with him. He said, and Mundungus says, true. So anyway,
about the whole highlight reel.
Why do I keep going black and white? Are you seeing that? Is it going black and white whenever I move?
No.
That's weird for me. It keeps going black and white. That's weird. Anyway, what I want to talk about today, and I want the NRW crew in the comments to help drive this along. We want to talk about who we predict are gonna be our starting roster, right? Like, once the season starts. Granted, it's still early. I mean, it's May. We haven't even reached training camp yet. But I want to talk about who we predict is going to be our starters at each position and why, and what we're excited about for those players, and see who thinks what, and we'll move along.
Me and Johnny spoke about this earlier, and basically, and this is a good problem to have. Basically, the starting roster is set. Now, there's a couple positions where it's iffy.
We don't know that. So we don't know that.
On defense, it's between Michael Ojemudia and Patrick Surtain. So go in the comments and tell me who you think is going to start and why. And then on the offensive side, I guess there's two positions. There's Miners and Lloyd Cushenberry. And then this is the other one, right tackle. Johnny said Bobby Massey. And I agree.
Bobby Massey.
But if you disagree and you have another right tackle, or you think Lloyd Cushenberry over Miners, or you think Michael Ojemudia over Patrick Surtain, those are the three positions.
So
other than that, and he also mentioned linebacker. So I said I think Baron Browning will be a second down, third down passing situation linebacker, but for the most part, it'll be AJ and Josie Jewell. So come on in.
Maybe we'll see.
Hey, Johnny, shut your mouth.
I see it, and I disagree with him. It's cute. It's adorable.
Hey, fellas, great
beard. Glenn's only saying that because Glenn can't grow a beard. He can't grow hair.
You know what, Johnny? Nobody asked you. Glenn, you know what? You missed it. I'm in. So I started doing the chin strap because I felt extremely disrespected by Twitter and by the NRW crew. So I did a chin strap. You know what? I'm downloading a soundboard because I'm sick of that. And I'm going to start doing it on my own. But Glenn, welcome in. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Richie says, he says, hold on. Duffy from Kentucky. Is that the punter?
Yeah. Yeah. We signed him.
Mobad should have an happy an MHRT happy hour show. That would be incredible. Yeah. Duffy from Kentucky is going to start over Sam Hunter. I thought Sam Hunter did a pretty good.
Sam Martin, you mean? You mean
no,
Sam Martin?
Hunter's name was Sam. Well, no,
Martin. Sam Martin.
Sam Martin. I think you said Sam Barton. No, Sam Martin, the punter. I mixed punter and Hunter together.
Clean your ears out. Get some hearing aids. Do something. Anyway, let's start this way. I want to start on the offense. Okay, let's start. Glenn says he can grow hair, just not on the dome. Well, okay. I mean, I'll believe. You know what, Glenn? Prove it.
So Richie says, I'd Miners starts at right tackle. I'd see Mucci start over Glasgow.
I'd like to see that too. I mean, Glasgow's got the experience, right?
And the contract.
Yeah, he's got the contract and he's got the experience. But I mean, so many. It's not just one now. More people, and I can't remember who all has said it so far. Muti is a beast. I mean, they're saying he's one of the strongest human being they've ever met.
I wouldn't mind that. But my only question would be, you said Minor starts at right tackle.
I disagree.
Has he ever played tackle before? If so, what's the
but I mean, he played right tackle in Division 3.
What's your ideology? What's your mindset behind that? And why do you think he started mindset? He's a big dude, but does he have the footwork and the quickness and the conditioning to start at right tackle versus center/guard? So Richie, let me know why you think he should start at right tackle. Because I'm curious as to why you say that.
Look, check it out. So Mundungus commented here. He said he gave us a prediction. Would you credit?
I didn't push that. I'm not doing that.
Then I did. That's weird. Left tackle. He went ahead and predicted our offensive line, and I like this. Left tackle, Bowles. Guaranteed. There's no question. Garrett Bowles will start at left tackle. He is coming off a career season, and on top of that, he was he got snubbed for the Pro Bowl, but he second team All Pro. He is the best, in my opinion, the best left tackle in the NFL right now.
Agreed.
Now, and I believe that behind him will be Calvin Anderson. They've been working out. Garrett Bowles said in
left or right tackle. Well, in the video he showed he was practicing a right tackle.
Maybe, but here's what I think. Right, so both the guys we signed, Bobby Massey and
A free agent, right?
Cam Fletcher.
Yeah.
Both of them are right tackles.
So
That's
Calvin
where
Anderson's
they've
back
been.
on the left.
Now,
Because they're
Garrett
on the
Bowles,
right now.
if you watched any of the pressers with the players this week after OTAs, Garrett Bowles had about a 14-minute, or maybe I think it was more like 9-minute interview with the press. And he talked about how Calvin Anderson's like his little brother, and they've been together all the time and like hanging out in the off season and practicing and stuff. And he's still doing his, his motions. He said he's still doing his motions in the kitchen with his wife and all that. So
that's what got him. That's what got him great last year.
Yep. Yes. So I think that he's working on getting Calvin Anderson up to his speed. You know what I mean? I believe Calvin will be backing him up. Left guard, okay. Dalton Reisner. I agree with this as well.
Dalton?
Sloatman? Yeah, I think Sloatman's better on the right than he is on the left.
But you have Muti on the right, so Sloatman had to move to the
left.
left.
Sloatman would probably have to be on the left, but I do believe that Dalton Reisner will be the starting left guard. No question, and I truly believe. Same with as I've said with everything else. Having to do with the losses or the loss of an offseason last year.
Johnny froze
last season.
There we froze. You're back and you froze for a minute. Yeah,
weird. I believe that given an actual offseason, Dalton Reisner will rise. And just like I keep saying about Drew Lock. What in the world? Are you sure? Because I'm not showing.
You're freezing to me. People in the comments, let us know if Johnny's freezing to you guys, or is it just me? It's probably just me because I'm the lagger. But let us know.
Okay. Oh, Glenn Hauser says they should call me Dirty Harry. I'm totally down with it.
Dirty Harry.
Feeling lucky. Yeah, dude. What's it? Oh my gosh. Clint Eastwood, one of my favorite actors of all time. Okay, Mundungus says nobody's freezing, so it's your computer. Quit messing with stuff. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway, I believe that Reisner will be back. Will be back to his rookie season, 2019. Dalton Reisner.
Nope, I disagree.
Or better.
I disagree. Yes, I think this is a Pro Bowl year for Dalton Reisner.
Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that.
Garrett Bowles and Dalton Reisner go to the Pro Bowl this year.
I agree also with Mundungus that Quinn Miners is going to steal the spotlight at center right out from under Lloyd Cushenberry. And
now I haven't done a deep dive, but I saw one video. I forgot who posted it on Twitter, and it was him pulling as a center, and some dude came off the edge, and he just when I tell you I've hardly ever seen leveled like this before. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I haven't paid attention to his pass defense, but when I tell you this dude leveled this dude, and this dude is an animal and he's hungry, I was like, oh Lord, you better be worried. Oh, you better be worried. So I agree with that. Quentin Miners.
And here's the thing, Quentin Miners. A lot of people are giving me all I've been hearing all these arguments about how Quinn Miners is coming out of a Division III school and blah 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 blah. But you know what? It doesn't matter if he's coming out of a community college. Okay, this guy is a football player. He is an offensive lineman. Like it's like he was born to be it.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if he played for Division III or if he played for Division I. It doesn't matter. He is that good. There's a reason the Broncos took him in the second round. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and people said it was a steal.
Yeah. So there's that. So then we go right guard, Graham Glasgow. Mundungus. I also still agree with Mundungus on this. That I believe Graham Glasgow will be the starting right guard.
I believe he's got one more year. If he doesn't make it to the Pro Bowl this year, I think Graham Glasgow's options are either.
I think it's one more season for Netanya Moody to sit behind him.
Pro Bowl this year, or you're done. Pro Bowl this year, or you're done.
Yeah. So, Mundungus says it here. No way that Glasgow's contract and experience that they don't start him for his last year and let Muti learn.
Is this his last year?
It's his last year under this contract.
Oh yeah, I think they let him go after that and let Muti.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done. This is Graham. Yeah. Graham Glasgow has to, even if he makes the Pro Bowl, they'll let him go. Guarantee it.
Right now,
because Muti is
on right tackle.
They're excited. Mike Munchak is probably drooling every time Muti walks through the goddamn building.
On right tackle, we have. I agree again with Mundungus. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down. I believe that it's going to be Bobby Massey. And here's why. Okay, Cam Fleming. Is it Cam Fletcher or Cam Fleming? I keep
We know who you're
Screwing that
talking
up.
Cam. We know who you're talking about. We know who you're talking about.
Anyway, we signed both of them. And then we, of course, we got Drew Himmelman in undrafted free agency, and we signed somebody else. I can't remember his name for depth at tackle. But those two have the most experience and the better prospects for the starting position. Now, that being said, Bobby Massey of the two has more starts, has been much more productive as a starter and Cam has been a
Cam Fleming.
Swing,
His name is Cam Fleming.
Cam Fleming, that's right. He's a swing tackle. That's what he's good to bring out. Ooh, Richie Rich says that he's going to say Cam beats out Bobby Massey. Whoo! All right.
Okay, we got a competition going.
Whoo! Okay, so let's go down a little bit here. I'm going to go down to the comments.
This is what. Hold on. This is Richie's starting lineup. Very similar. Oh, he says Muti beats out Graham Glasgow
and Fleming beats out Massey.
Wow. So what are we thinking about that lineup? Okay, and hold on. I think it was Glenn. Before we move on to that, Glenn. First off, let me correct you. I have a router and I bought the Google Hub thing, but the Google Hub shut down and I have to move the router upstairs. But it's connected with everything down there. It's a son of a gun to move it up. But I have the router. Okay, so that's enough out of you for the rest of the day. You've used up all your words.
Real quick, I want to bring this up. I was wrong. It is not. Glenn brought it up, and he's right.
I saw 2 more years.
Yeah, 2 more years for Graham Glasgow, but this is his last year with guarantees. So
guarantees.
if he doesn't show up,
if
he doesn't show up and show out this season, they don't have to pick up his contract next season. It wouldn't hurt them to cut him.
With that being said, he may be replaced. There's a possibility he could be replaced in the middle of the season.
It's a possibility.
That's a possibility.
It's always a possibility.
I don't think Muti will start at the beginning of the season, but I think they know, especially if he shows him preseason, like, yo, this dude just keeps getting better and better. If he shows him preseason, Richie, I agree with you. With Graham or Muti, it's a good problem to have. I have no issue with either one of them starting. I think either Muti or Graham starting, we're okay. I think for run offense, Muti's easily the better option. Easily. I think with pass and experience, I think Graham is the better option, but I have no issue with either one of them starting. Mandela says guards are way more interchangeable as far as sides go than tackle are. Yes, I agree. Guards are way more interchangeable. So, I mean, depending on the play, if you have time to change, if it's a for sure one run play, Muti can come in and Graham can go out. But the only thing about it is that watching film and your defense, that's way too predictable. When you see Natani Muti come in, you're like, hey, this is obviously a run. But you can't switch it up because they can both do run offense and they can both do pass offense. That's also true. All
right, so let's move on. Oh, let's see. If you do hear motions in the kitchen with your wife talking about Garrett Bowles, we better wipe down the counters afterwards. Glenn, you dirty old man, you. All right, so let's move on from the offensive line. I personally predict it's going to be Bowles, Reisner, Miners, Glasgow, and Massey.
KB82 in the house disagrees.
He says Cush at the center. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, KB82, let us know why. We want to hear why you say Cush over Miners. Hey, once again, the same thing with guard. I'm fine with either Cush or Miners. I think Cush comes with the experience. He sat down. I think they like Miners as a higher floor. I think Cush has a higher ceiling. But let us know why you said that KB82 in the house.
Yeah. So, and by the way, KB82, happy Memorial Day, my friend. And then Mundungus, I didn't say it to you either, my friend. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you both for your service.
Yes, thank you, KB82, Mundungus. Thank you.
And if there's anybody else, if there is anybody else in the NRW crew that is a veteran, please put it in the chat section. I want to give you a shout out as well, and I want to know that you're a vet because I also want to be able to we're building this community, Broncos community, but there's also the veteran community, and we're both part of it. So having that, it kind of brings us closer to some of you in that way. So let us know. All right.
Richie says, keep in mind, I want sevens to run the ball out. What is Johnny, what do you know what sevens is?
I'm not even gonna. It must be a Canadian thing because I don't know what
Is that 7 on 7?
Rich is
Hey,
talking
Richie,
about.
let us know what sevens is because Bob Skinner came in and said yes.
Heavy on the run.
Heavy on the run.
Thank you, Bob.
So I'm assuming that Skinny Bob. So I'm assuming that hey Johnny, what do you think about that nickname, Skinny Bob?
Skinny Bob. You have to ask Bob. I love it, but I mean, it sounds like
Bob
a
Skinner,
pirate.
I like Skinny Bob. Let us know in the comments. I like Skinny Bob.
It sounds like a pirate, honestly. Me and Skinny Bob.
Skinny Bob. Glenn says for all the talk, we need help on offensive line. It sure seems we have some exciting depth on this line. Yeah, I mean we talked about it. And the reason why is because the only thing we need to help. There's a competition with tackle, and there's a competition with center. I don't think we need help. I think it was just the depth that we needed. We got, and so we're just speculating based off of,
okay,
who would start.
Mundungus just cleared up what sevens was when he said that. He meant a 2 tight end set.
Okay.
So yeah, and I like that. I mean, yeah, run the ball a lot.
I mean, and yeah, I agree. And Pat Shermer likes that, especially with him drafting Javonte Williams, which is a back that can break tackles, and having Melvin Gordon. He likes a running back that's more like Derrick Henry that can bounce off tackles, run defenders over, but also if you get them out in the open, can break out and use their speed. So yeah, you have a 2 tight end set, and you also have Miners, who's a good run offensive lineman, and Muti, which is definitely so having Miners. So imagine the interior offensive line is Dalton. You have Reisner, Miners, and Muti.
I'm going to go ahead and bring up a comment here real quick. Alamo on the Rise on Twitter asks, how can I believe that Miners overtakes Cush after only 3 Senior Bowl practices?
Alamo, welcome to the podcast. First off,
Alamo. First of all, this is a new name. So welcome to Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue. Glad to have you here.
Welcome.
And,
thank you for the question.
It's exciting, and thank you for the question. I can't wait to answer it. So honestly, I just part of it's a gut feeling. I just have this this ridiculous feeling in my gut about the gut. Okay, what did
they say in the post presser about Miners when they draft a post draft presser? They said Mike Munchak plans on starting him at center. Is that what they said?
They literally said the word starting at center, and I don't know. If I don't know if that was just a slip of the tongue or not. But the point is, I have a feeling. I just have this weird feeling. Also, I just feel like Cush struggled last season. He was here it is. Mundung. I'm going to click this next comment, Isaiah. Right. Cush was missing physicality last season. And that's specifically why we drafted Miners, is because Quinn Miners, you go ahead.
Way more physical,
Alamo, if you have not yet, Alamo, go look up on YouTube. Just search Quinn Miners workout videos. And the things that this kid's doing, again, it sounds ridiculous, but knocking over trees and doing deadlifts with some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen him do this stuff with, or power cleans and stuff. He's powerful. He's powerful.
One thing they gave Cush credit for, Alamo, was his mentality and his smarts. And a lot of people have said, I have to go back and look at the 2020 season, but a lot of people on this podcast have said, hey, Cush got bullied last year. It was a rough year for Cush. And apparently Quinn Miners brings that physicality, that toughness, that power, that strength that Cush doesn't have. So, and I think it's going to be like Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater, I think Cush is going to recognize why they drafted him and what they're looking for, and I think he's going to adjust to that, and I think it's going to be a real competition. So we're not saying Cush is going to be benched because of Quinn's 3 Senior Bowl practices. It's mainly based off of what the coaches said post-draft presser, excuse me. And Alamo goes again and he says, Cush offers higher floor. And I agree with that. And that's where it comes his mentality. I mean, he's big. He's naturally big. So therefore he offers that physicality comes with it, but he's also smarter. So I think he also has a higher floor. But I agree. I think it's going to be a real competition between Miners and Cush. I really do.
So Alamo, here I try to toast all of our new people now. So here's to you, my friend. Welcome to Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome to the NRW crew, and we cannot wait to see you in here in the future. So
Glenn cleared it up. Mundunga said it was a 2 tight end set. It basically had to do with running. It says with the exchange rate from Canada to America. 7s are 33, which is Javonte Williams. So when he said earlier,
that's crazy.
He's basically talking about he wants to run a lot with Javonte Williams. I agree. I agree.
Okay. All right. So
said I was
real quick. I'm gonna pull this up. Bob Skinner said, "I'm not." Oh, you already pulled it up. I'm not real skinny, but I like it. So Skinny Bob.
Skinny Bob.
We got Skinny Bob in the house. More nicknames after nicknames for this show. I love it. All right. So hey, all right, we're done with the O-line, okay? Because we're at 45 minutes and we still have more of the offense and the defense to get into. So now let's move on to our skills positions, tight ends, wide receivers. We'll also talk about. Let's go ahead with the offensive backfield as well, quarterback, running back. If we decide to get to play a fullback, which would be weird. It's not really much of a thing anymore. But let's go ahead and get down to them. So for tight end, let's just say starting tight end, number one starting tight end. It's not a question. It's Noah Fant. It's Noah Fant.
Don't try.
Yeah, no, we don't even need. No, I'm not trying to go anywhere with it. It's Noah Fant. Okay, Albert O. I think is gonna really surprise.
Oh, he's gonna get a lot more
playing time. Feeling.
Yeah,
he is. But as a start, but I think that he's gonna be more visible in
red
2 tight end sets.
2 tight end red zone.
But we'll see a lot more of Noah. As long as Pat Shurmur can get his head out of his butt and use Noah Fant for his
hold on, because there was a statistic that came out and it said the teams that use their tight ends the most, and I think Denver was 3rd in the NFL for using the tight ends the most. It was either they didn't use them or actually they used them, they just couldn't get the ball to. They just didn't throw the ball to them enough. Yeah,
use
it was
is one thing.
Denver was
use is one thing, but he did not. But
he didn't have plays.
Pat Shurmur, the plays that Pat Shurmur was calling were not conducive to getting Noah Fant the ball.
Yes.
Okay, they're plain and simple. You cannot. Yeah. If Pat Shurmur gets his head out of his butt in so many things, because good Lord, Pat Shurmur, get your head out of your butt. Noah Fant is going to have an incredible season. I really believe that. I really believe he is going to. So that's exciting. Tight end. Alberto, I think we'll also see a lot, quite a bit of snaps.
Glenn always coming through. Glenn, I'm your biggest fan because you're clearly my biggest fan. With the beard, with the statistics. Glenn, I'm your biggest fan because you're my biggest fan. So it is what it is. He says Zay is correct, obviously. Definitely top five in tight end targets. Broncos are like 2 or 3 in tight end targets. So we were up there. It was just either the plays weren't oriented toward Noah Fant or we just couldn't get him the ball. But we were top 5 in targets.
All right, so Mundungus, Williams, and Gordon at running back. Sutton, Patrick, and Judy at wide receiver. I plead the 5th on QB. All right, you go ahead and plead that 5th, buddy, because I won't. Williams and Gordon at running back.
Judy, Noah Fant. That's. Oh, hold on. So he replaces. Oh, so he puts Patrick and Sutton starting, and then Judy in the slot.
Judy in the slot. KJ Hamler, of course, will see. I believe we'll also see some.
He'll rotate along in this package that he's building. Noah Fant will substitute with Patrick and Judy, and KJ Hamler will substitute as well. That's a weird. Denver is so set in the wide receiver tight end talent. We can substitute anybody at any position. I think last year Jerry Judy might have struggled a little bit because he had to play outside because Cortland Sutton was hurt. I think Jerry Judy's better. I think Jerry Judy's better than the slot
at the running back position. Williams and Gordon. So I don't know. I haven't got to see much yet. We haven't got to see much out of camp yet, or out of OTAs yet on Javonte Williams, on Pookie. Pookie, by the way, he goes by Pookie Williams.
I'm not going to call him that.
I'm going to call him that because that's a fun name. Pookie.
Hate that name.
Whatever. Why? Why do you hate?
Cousins? You know how many cousins I have by that name? I hate that name. I hate that. I'm just calling him Javonte.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Call him Tay Williams. You know,
you call him whatever you want. I'm gonna call him Pookie just because now I know it bothers you.
What? It really does.
Boom shakalaka.
Oh, you got new ones, huh?
I'm adding new ones all the time, buddy.
Okay.
So anyway, I haven't seen enough of Pookie yet. to make a call as to whether he's he's going to. Oh, I love that face. That was fun. That was fun for me.
I hate that.
Oh, stirring the pot, stirring the pot. Anyway, I think we're gonna see Melvin start out with the majority and taking more carries. Just because he's been doing that now. God bless him. He better not fumble the ball.
Yeah.
He needs to not. And you're right, KB82. That was off of NBA Jams. I love it.
So he said they used him in the first half, but it seems to drop off in the second half of the game. I think that's where most of the tight end targets come from, is in the first half. And Glenn seems to agree with you, KB. He says, true, KB. And he says, how are you, by the way? So make sure you respond to him. Don't be rude.
He already did. You're way behind. He already responded to him. Just stay out of the conversation.
Hamler rotating at slot and
returner.
ST returner. Punt returner or kick returner. That's the only returner. So, yeah. So, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Starting returner, possibly.
Oh, starting.
I think that's
no. They re-signed Deontay Spencer. I think Deontay Spencer's earned his returning spot.
Yes and no, but I heard some good points made the other day that made me suddenly go, oh. So special teams. Thank you. There you go. Sorry. What the heck?
Yeah, that's a brain fart.
Anyway, special teams returner. Okay. And Mundungus says, Jesus. Sorry, Mundungus. It's been a long day. I've been in the sun a lot today, okay?
Yeah, I just came from that awesome pool party with all the
I've been out in the sun a lot. So what are you doing? Is that a bullet?
50 cal.
Nice. Awesome.
Actually, it's a wedding gift. It's a bottle opener.
That's cool. Anyway, so here's what I heard this week. Some opinions on Deontay Spencer, and it made me go, think about it. Okay. Sure. He had some cool moments. He really did. I mean, he had his return, and he was getting, for a while there, he was getting some really decent, for the most part, I'd say he got some very decent, yards per return, right? But he does not like to be conservative a little bit when it's in the best interest of the team. So think about how many times last season Drew Lock and the offense started way back, in their own territory because Spencer elected not to kneel it or let it go touch back in the end zone.
I agree,
how many times did we sacrifice what could have potentially been pretty decent field position for a fair, when he would decide to run and get tackled behind where he caught it instead of calling for a fair catch? I'm not saying that he hasn't earned his spot on this team. I'm just saying it's not, I'm just saying that
my thing is, I agree. I do agree. I think that's something Deontay Spencer can work on.
There's a time
when it comes to KJ Hamler, who has had injuries before, who got injured last season. Extra exertion, that's part of the game. But possibly getting injured on a punt return or a kick return when we could possibly use him on the offensive side. Remember, KJ Hamler was the one that caught that game-winning touchdown against the Chargers. Remember, he caught that. He had 2 touchdown passes against the Panthers from Drew Lock on the deep fade and the post because he's fast. So my thing is, I hear you. I agree. Deontay Spencer to work on it. That's why we have Tyreek Cleveland in the backup.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to risk something and getting answer Glenn's question, getting him hurt. What kind of party was it? It was a pool party. It was off the chain. If you're in Middle Tennessee, everybody heard about it. It was a graduation party. It was a pool party. There was shots. There was beer. I mean, the host was grilling. I mean, it was off the chain. The graduate was 6 years old, but it was a graduation party nonetheless. It was my godson's graduation party, Johnny's son. So it was off the chain. KB82 says, "Damn, y'all getting your drink on." Hey,
always.
KB, Memorial Day, baby. U82.
I mean, if we need. I mean, even when it's not Memorial Day, we ain't. But here's to you, brother, and here's to you, KB82.
You better get on board. So, Mundungus says, My thing is Hamler has experience and Spencer made some pretty poor decisions. Like I said my thing. Hamler is used more as a receiver. Spencer's used more of a returner. I don't want to risk Hamler getting injured returning and not being able to use him for a receiver.
That's fine. But here, look at Glenn. Look at Glenn's comment here. Bringing it up.
We could do it at the same time.
My issue with Spencer is he is a 99% returner. We need guys taking roster spots who are viable receiving options.
Thank you.
I agree.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I said. Spencer's a returner.
You're not going to see Deontay Spencer playing on the offense. Really, you might see Tyree Cleveland, who has.
Deontay Spencer has, but you won't see it often.
Yeah, it's not going to be often. Tyree Cleveland, on the other hand, is a good returner, and he is game ready.
I think this is his last year, maybe on the Broncos. Depends if we keep the receiving core because he's got talent. We see it, but our receiving room is so stacked. He can't really get an opportunity. And I think if Deontay Spencer could become like a Josh Gordon, Devin Hester, a Deshaun Jackson, one of those guys who stay on the team, because if he can get 3 to 4 touchdowns a year, kick returning and punt returning a season, he's going to stay. He's earned himself a spot. He's solidified himself as a returner.
I'm going to go ahead and pull up Glenn's comment here. I think Cleveland has mad potential. And I think that's why we have him. I want to see, I am so excited to see what Tyree Cleveland brings to this team this season. I really think, I'm sorry, Isaiah, I know you're a big Spencer fan, but I really think hot take, Tyree Cleveland supplants Deontay Spencer this season.
Wrong again.
No, I don't think so.
Hot take, hit the button. Hit the button. Don't be biased. Hit the button. Hot take. I don't think Tyree Cleveland replaces Spencer as a returner. I think after this year, Tim Patrick leaves the Broncos and Tyree Cleveland takes his spot. Because out of all the receiving core, besides Cortland Sutton, which I think we'll retain and keep, Tim Patrick is the closest one to leaving. He's a free agent. I think we tendered him and we kept him, or we did something where he's staying. Can't remember what it was. So after this year, if he doesn't have a breakout year because there's a lot of receivers, we'll probably trade him or release him. He'll be a free agent, whatever the case may be, and I think Tyree Cleveland will step up and take his spot. I think,
and I agree with that. I mean, Glenn, I agree with you on that one, and Glenn agrees too. I mean, he says it right here. This is probably Patrick's last year in Denver, so Cleveland isn't going anywhere. You're right. You're right, Glenn. You're right, Glenn. It's been in Ohio forever.
Glenn, we are on the same page at all times. Okay, you know what? Glenn is my guy. We're just on the same page at all times. I didn't see that comment.
All right, so
hold on. Mundungus gives a great point, and I never thought about this.
No.
Royce Freeman for special teams returner. You know what?
Royce Freeman. No,
I'm gonna send an email to Elway and say, you know what? It's time to get rid of Tom McMahon, the special teams coach, and hire Mundungus. Royce Freeman.
Yeah, well, I mean, as much as I agree with you, I mean, it'd be awesome to see Mundungus do that. Anybody would be an upgrade over Tom McMahon. Anyway,
KB, I think so. I think he was a second round tender. So if we get rid of him after this
Skinny
year,
Bob says Tyree. Here we go. Skinny Bob. Cleveland is a stud. Play him every day. So
yeah, I really think after this year, this is Tim Patrick's last year in Denver. I hope he proves himself to other teams that he's one that he can be your number 1 or number 2 receiver. And I think Tyree Cleveland will really be on the other side of Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy. I really think so.
All right, and that's your take. What's going on?
No,
okay.
Nothing. I thought my wife was
all right, so we got there. Now, running back, like I said, I think they're going to split reps, but I think the majority of reps starting out are going to go to Melvin Gordon.
Obviously.
But I do think that he's going to split reps with Pookie Williams.
Oh my God, dude!
Oh snap!
Now, do you think Melvin Gordon will be a Bronco after this year? This is his last year on his contract. What?
No, I don't. Look,
what if we get Philip Lindsay back?
Listen, Philip Lindsay's not coming back to the Broncos right now. Oh! Mundungus says Isaiah's wife stepped in to make sure he didn't spill his beer on the carpet.
See, Johnny tried to get me in trouble.
I know. Oh, that's wonderful. It's okay. It's okay. She loves me more anyway, and you know that. Anyway,
that's debatable.
No, it's not. It's not. She had me slap you in the face earlier today.
It depends on the day. Yeah, guys, he hit me.
I
Report
did.
him.
I backhanded him right across his face for his wife. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a round table slap.
It was, man. So anyway, so yeah, thank you, KB82. Don't forget to hit that like button. But even more important than that like button, guys, hit that subscribe button.
But
That's
you know
right.
why? You know why you hit the subscribe button, Johnny? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. We are on the quest for 1,000 subscribers.
Yes. So, moving to the defense. Now, here's a question.
We had to speed this along too because we just hit the hour mark.
Michael Ojemudia has lost a spot.
You think so?
Michael OJ has lost a spot. I think Patrick Surtain has come in and made an impression.
You think PS2 has supplanted
And Michael
OJ?
Yes. I think he has.
Okay.
So comment, you guys let me know. Do you think PS2 or Michael OJ is going to start? I think PS2. I think most people agree.
Landon Clark, real quick. Landon Clark says the slap heard round the table.
Is that his name? Johnny,
No, we've had Landon. Landon's been in here before.
Welcome,
We've
Landon.
had Landon in here before.
Slap heard around the table. Yeah, he hit me
But
pretty hard.
welcome regardless, Landon. Thank you for joining in the chat tonight, brother. With thank you for joining with the rest of the NRW crew as we got that name. But who gave that to us last week?
That was
Oh geez.
Was it
JR or J. Anyway.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Adonis. Yeah, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
This is fun. Real quick, KB82, what's your I like this because this is not related to what's currently going on, but I love it. What's your favorite football game? Madden, Tecmo Bowl, Blitz, or another game?
It's either between Madden or Blitz, because Blitz, you get to punch people in the face after the play was over. I absolutely love that. I try to do that now in Madden on kickoff. I try to run down and hit the guy who's returning the ball after a touchback. It doesn't work. But I love Blitz because you can just body slam the crap out of a dude.
Yeah, well, and to be fair, KB82, Isaiah's too young to remember Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, I don't think. Honestly, to be honest, probably one of my favorite games is probably when the NCAA was made, probably NCAA Road to Glory. I absolutely love Road to Glory. When you got to make your own college play, you got to play the high school playoffs, and you got to pick your school that you want to go to. I absolutely love Road to Glory. Yeah, so on the defensive side.
Mundungus says Blitz. He said 700 rushing yards with Elway. It was totally possible in Blitz. It was. Now, KB82 says he grew up a Tecmo Bowl kid. I did too. I remember the first time I discovered the Bo Jackson hack, that once you got that, all you had to do was play Bo Jackson and you could literally run around everybody on the field, never get tackled.
You know that there's a Bo Jackson hack, not a Bo Jackson hack, but he's unstoppable in any game he plays. Madden, NFL Street. When we played Smear the Queer in NFL Street, Bo Jackson was literally unstoppable in every game that Bo Jackson is in. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, and Glenn Hauser says Tecmo Bowl as well. And KB82 reminds us also of Quarterback Challenge. That one, I think. I don't think Quarterback Challenge got it the hype it should have.
All I'm on the right says we appreciate having OJ if there's any injuries, which may be a given. Yes.
Absolutely. I'm not saying in any way that MOJ is going to be gone. Michael OJ is going to be gone. I just don't think. I think PS2 is going to be starting over. Be over him. I mean, obviously, I think. Oh, go ahead, real quick.
I got a new nickname for Michael Ojemudia.
Okay.
Boom! There it is.
Mojo.
Michael Ojo. Yeah. Okay. Mojo. I think
Mojo. Hashtag Mojo. Let's make it a thing. Let's make it a thing, guys. Mojo. Hashtag Mojo. Mojo is the new nickname for Michael Ojemudia. Anyway,
he's gonna have a lot of playing time.
Well, I mean, honestly, he's not. I don't think he was even slated. I don't even think he was slated. Tomorrow's headline: Johnny calls Bo Jackson a hack. When did I call Bo Jackson a hack?
You said it's a Bo Jackson hack. He flipped the words around. That's pretty good. Hey, quarterback competition. Now,
anyway, real quick. I want to finish my thought on Michael Ojemudia. He wasn't going to start anyway.
That's not his name.
Look, Mojo, whatever. Sorry about Mojo. He wasn't going to start anyway. It's going to be Kyle Fuller, Ronald Darby,
yes,
and Bryce Callahan. in the
There's
slot.
another one.
In the slot? I
You
mean,
have a dime
granted, we're
package.
going to see
If you have a
we're going
dime
to see
package.
dime packages, but come on, you think about it.
So who's going to start in the
Majority-
dime package?
Okay, fine. Probably PS2 in the
All
dime
right, then,
package.
there it is. I
In
got
the
it out of
dime
them.
package, but but the majority of snaps, you're going to see Ronald
Yeah.
Fuller,
You'll see the vets.
Ronald Darby, Kyle Fuller, and Bryce Callahan. I'm just saying because we're not going to be playing dime all the time, bro. You know that.
Who's hashtag no mo?
I don't.
No
I
mo.
think you-
Ojibwe? I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no Mojo, no mo.
No mo.
Mojo,
Ojibwe?
no mo.
This quarterback competition. All right, before we close out, so he said this is what he Manunga says that's a 3 cornerback with severe injury history. Gonna need
Agreed.
Mojo at some point. Yes,
Yep.
and PS2. Mojo and
Boom,
PS2.
shakalaka.
So Michael Ojemudia, your new name is Mojo. Such accepted. We run this. So
we run this thing. So there it is.
Patrick Surtain will cover. Patrick Surtain will cover. KB82 says Patrick Surtain will cover the tight ends because of his size. Yes, he's gonna lock Travis Kelce down.
You think? What about
Glenn
Terry-
says hashtag
no
no
mo
playing
playing time?
That's pretty
Well
good.
played.
That's really good.
Glenn.
That's really
by
good.
the
You
way-
set me up for that.
By the way, guys, real quick, I want to put this out there to everybody who has already who has yet to subscribe to both Nothing Rhymes on social media and especially on YouTube, but also MHRT podcast on YouTube, which is the important one because we're on that quest for 1,000 subscribers. On the episode, because we're talking about Glenn for real quick. Glenn's been having all kinds of comments, and I love it. Glenn owns a real Barrel Man barrel. And the first stream following our 1,000th subscriber, Glenn is going to do the podcast wearing the Barrel Man barrel and nothing else.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
So come on, guys, get us
awesome.
those. Go, mash that subby
That is
button,
awesome.
okay? Let's get Glenn in the barrel, okay? All right, so
That is awesome, Glenn. I support that 100%. KB82 says I have to code Chad Kelly just broke into my house.
Yo, Ken, that's funny, bro. Oh God, hey,
How do you get in the NFL and have an
listen,
opportunity? And
listen,
how do you behave
KB
like this? I would never understand it.
go grab your Hoover and point it at him. It's his greatest weakness.
That's crazy.
All right. Love it. All right, buddy. Well, hey, thank you,
Hey, so,
KB82 for
Glenn-
stopping by.
Glenn,
Thank
just
you for
let
your
you know-
service and happy Memorial Day, my friend.
Had more. Hey, Glenn, just let you know.
Oh,
Alamo
thank
says,
you,
I will hit the
Alamo.
subscribe button just to see this. Glenn, just to let you know, for your Barrel Man, I'm looking up on Amazon right now for the 1,000 subscribers. A men's medieval Crusader Knights Templar uniform is $37. I will dress up the best knight I possibly can. So there's a medieval wearable Knight Crusader full suit. Can you guys see that? $650. There's other ones that are $136, $26. So I will dress up as a knight of the round table, the Mile High Round Table. If we hit 1,000 subscribers,
MHRT.
Glenn, you dress up, I will dress up. So I will dress up as the Black Knight that Martin Lawrence was in, the movie that Martin Lawrence was in. That will be me. When we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Quest for 1,000.
And I
right,
will even have my wife dress up as that pretty princess chick and I'll fall in some water on screen.
Your wife could pull it off.
I know she can. Good God.
She can. She
I
can.
love you, babe. I'll be there in a minute. Kirby is Kelly's kryptonite.
All right. So, hey, guys, it's been a great show. We're gonna have to start rolling it back. So on defense, let's finish up our defensive predictions right now. Okay. But Douglas says he will wear full wizard garb with a wand on the same pot as Glenn's barrel.
So if we hit
Deal.
1,000, we all have to dress up in something.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm the you see it here. I'm gonna pull down his thing. You see it down here. My Twitter handle. Because of the beard, I am Broncos Viking. I will have a Viking. I will have a Viking Viking armor or maybe furs custom made in orange and blue with a helmet, a horn helmet with blue and orange horns or blue and orange tips on the horns or something. I will
And
dress
you have
up
to-
as the
you
Broncos
have to let me
Viking.
blood eagle you for the podcast.
You have to what?
Let me blood eagle you for the podcast.
Dream on. You
I
are
will
not
blood
worthy.
eagle Johnny
You
live.
are not worthy to Blood Eagle.
I will blood eagle him live, and I will be a
Okay,
knight
first of
with
all,
the sword.
I don't know if everybody on here knows what Blood Eagle is. Also, because
They're
my
not.
son watches this show,
We're
I'm
not gonna
I'm
say
also
what it-
not going to explain what a Blood Eagle is.
Look it up.
So let's stop talking about it before. No, because my son's 6. He knows how to use YouTube. Say look it up again. He's going to go do it.
I'll tell him. I'll just call him.
How will Glenn says? How will we
No.
know what fur is? No, I will not wear Minnesota Viking stuff. I will create Viking garb for the Broncos, pal.
Oh, Johnny, you don't wear fur. No, Glenn. Johnny's not gonna wear fur. Oh no, he's going full body. He's going full body, baby. He's going full body.
There you go. All right, so go. We can delve further into the defense. I think the defense is pretty well set. Minus maybe, obviously we're gonna have Von Miller on the left, Bradley Chubb on the right, because even though he had that surgery, he's supposed to be back by training camp. And right now, doctors are saying his prognosis is fantastic, so he'll be back. So we'll have Von Miller on the
Shelby
left,
Harris,
Chubb
Mike
on the
Purcell.
right. Yeah, Draymond Jones, Mike Purcell will be back. Shelby Harris. Linebacker is probably the only, and obviously we know our safeties are pretty well set. Justin Simmons, Kareem Jackson. Granted, we'll have some of our, we got those new draftees that'll kind of be learning from those guys and ready to step in if they need to, right?
The only rotation will be between Josie Jewell and Baron Browning.
Maybe. I think I agree. I agree with that.
I think Alexander Johnson has his position set. I think he's going to be a 3-down player. I think Baron Browning will rotate between with Josie Jewell.
I do too. I think they'll rotate Baron Browning in when they need more. Obviously more in coverage, in pass coverage. And then obviously, Josie Jewell, even though he may not be sideline to sideline, he's decent against the run.
He's very good against the run. I'll never forget that hoodie.
Although he's not explosive sideline to sideline, so Baron Browning might also get a lot of reps in that respect as well.
Justin Sternard as well.
Maybe we haven't seen enough of him yet.
I think this is I don't think Justin. I think if Baron Browning comes in, if Baron Browning does get the position, and he steps up and he does well, Justin Sternard's gone.
Yeah. So okay. Alamo commenting again. Man, I'm loving all the talk. Alamo, keep it up, brother. We love it. He says he loves Josie, but he may be the weakest link.
I agree.
I agree too. I love the guy. I love the guy for who he is. He's a great leader, and he's
hard worker.
He's a hard worker, but I don't believe that he's the future.
He doesn't have the athleticism as younger guys do this day. And you're right, Alamo. He is the weakest link, and that's saying something.
Yeah,
he's saying something because our defense is stacked. And moving on from our defense being stacked, there's been a lot of talk on Broncos Twitter about Drew Lock throwing that interception. I think Maha Huddle posted something, said that the Broncos tried to hide it.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't
know if that was a reach. But I don't think they tried to hide it. I think it was just part of the highlight reel. If they implicitly decided to edit it out, we all figured it out anyway. But there's a lot of comments that people said this is probably the nastiest, dirtiest secondary in the NFL. And Justin Simmons is probably the best free safety in the NFL. So, and he led free safeties and interceptions. And he's the highest paid free safety of all time. So, pretty sure Justin Simmons got the interception. That's okay. There's been some improvement. There's been some, from what we've seen, what we've heard. It's okay, guys. It's okay to calm down. Also, another thing popped up today. Just closing out, Johnny. So I'm just spitting.
You're good.
Broncos have the second highest salary cap in the NFL. I think it's $32 million. And
second or third.
You already know,
second
Johnny.
Or third.
Second.
Is it really?
I
thought
think
it was third.
Second. Second. Yeah, right. Second or third. I went and looked at the comments. Next pod, you remember the Alamo? Yes, we remember the Alamo.
Oh, remember the Alamo. Hey, Alamo. We'll remember the Alamo. You remember us.
So I think Broncos have second or third highest salary cap in the NFL. And, right on cue, the comments were all about Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Second
I'm
round.
so done with the Rodgers talk. I'm past it. I don't want to talk about it unless it happens at this point. Like
We didn't. I don't think. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think we signed Teddy Bridgewater and kept Drew Lock just to get Aaron Rodgers.
As cool as it absolutely cool as it would be to get Aaron Rodgers in Denver. Like I said, I am so fed up with the talk about it at this point because all signs are pointing away from it right now. Okay, all signs are pointing away from it. I'm so done talking about it that I don't want to talk about it again unless it happens.
Yes, I don't care about it until it happens.
There you go. All right, you know what?
Where it's like,
let's end this real quick. KB82 with a final question, not related to the Broncos exactly, but another fun one. Favorite football movie?
When Nuggets comes in immediately.
Remember the Titans, he says. Great film. Great film.
I'd have to say, Remember the Titans. Second, and it's everybody's. I mean, there's not many more where you're like,
there's
probably Friday Night Lights.
It's a good one. I've got one, and you
want to win? Put Booby in.
Okay, Waterboy, Glenn says.
Waterboy, yes. Wait, I take mine back.
My mama says foosball is the devil. Oh no, we suck again. Anyway, no, my favorite football movie. Would you shut up and let me talk about my favorite football movie for 5 freaking seconds?
He asked the question.
No, I like that. I like that. Any Given Sunday, great film. My favorite is actually a little more obscure. It was shut up. Let me talk. It's called Hometown Legend.
Oh,
it was a feel-good Christian film, but one that could appeal to a lot of people outside of the church.
Wait, Johnny,
it had a great
movie where the guy has him on his back and he's making him bear crawl the whole way.
No, that's Facing the Giants.
Okay.
Hometown Legend. Now, I may be biased for this. I might be a little bit. My cousin, by marriage, my cousin's husband,
Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah, this was his film. He was the producer. He even played a small role in it. And it starred Terry O'Quinn, who has, some famous ties to Lost. He was in that movie, and then he was in Lacey Chabert from Mean Girls fame. They were in the movie, and it focused on a small town Alabama high school that was going under. The whole town was kind of shutting down and falling apart, and just this team of ragtag players playing for this washed up coach, but making but kind of it was a really good family film, but a really good feel good film. The football was legit in it, and the message was pretty cool too. So if you've never gotten to check out Hometown Legend, see if you can find it somewhere. I don't know where it streams right now, but it's usually on something. It's a film worth checking out.
Probably Radio. I've been told I look like Radio.
Ooh.
Nobody calls me Radio. I've had enough of that.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave.
And the other one was probably Rudy was one of them, but probably, to be honest, it's probably The Express about Ernie Davis.
It's a good film. That's a great film.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? It's probably The Express. With Ernie Davis. That's probably my favorite football movie.
Okay.
What about Flash and Jim
this
Brown?
One sounds weird. Look at Johnny trying to get in the producer's will. He's my cousin by marriage. I talked to him. I see him at family reunions. What do you want from me, Glenn? Anyway, there's one more that I want to bring up, and what was it? Oh darn.
Remember the Titans is definitely top 3. Easily.
No, Remember the Titans is definitely top 3.
Top 3.
I watch it every year, and it's really not like football play related, but Draft Day. If you haven't seen it, check out Draft Day. Kevin Costner, Jennifer, what was her name? The one from Alias, the chick that was on Alias, Jennifer Garner, and Dennis. He's a comedian. I can't remember his name, but anyway, great film. It focuses on the Cleveland Browns, but it shows. But listen. But listen, it shows the draft day process. And I don't know about you, Isaiah. I love the draft. The draft
Yes.
is so much fun to me. We've had so much fun over the years with the draft. Draft day was awesome because it kind of gave like a fun film style insight into what life behind the scenes of the team is, especially leading up to something. Dennis Leary, thank you, Glenn, leading up to the draft. So I like that movie too. Anyway, guys, we are at an hour 19. We got to get out of here. We got
I
to
just typed
roll.
it in the comments, guys. This last time, my favorite football movie. I changed my mind. Is The Game Plan with The Rock. You know, when he gets the allergies to the peanut butter. You know, the thinner man. Oh my god, I just cried every time.
That's funny. Hey, real quick, real cool. Alamo. One last hurrah here says, love the podcast, guys. I will make your show a priority. Like, share, and subscribe. Agreed. Please subscribe to the above.
Follow my man Alamo and his
subscribe
example
to the
because
below.
he's on to something.
Get us both. Get both of them, guys. Help us out, okay? We love you too, Alamo, and thank you for coming on, for being here for this. Look at Isaiah trying to get in the Rock's will.
Hey, you know me.
I can just see the Rock. I can see the Rock stepping up, being like, "What's your name?" And then you're like halfway through. Isaiah, nobody cares what your name is. So there we go. All right. So hey, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Okay, subscribe is the most important. Why, Isaiah? Do it.
Okay. You know why? So we need you to subscribe. There's a reason why we need you to subscribe, because we are on a quest. It's such a normal quest. It's not the quest from Shrek, but we are on a quest for
1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers. And if we get 1,000 subscribers,
we're all gonna do something
I
crazy.
will dress like a knight,
and I will dress like a Viking.
Glenn will dress in a barrel. What did Mundungus say he was going to do?
He's going to be a wizard because he's the Broncos wizard.
Yes. So
I think Boggins will probably dress up as a toilet because he broadcasts from his bathroom.
That's so awesome. Yo, why haven't I done that?
I'm joking, but yes,
God.
He does.
You guys are geniuses. I can't keep up with you guys.
Adon, 6'10" Mexican will not dress up as anything because we can't find anything that fits him.
We'll buy him a 70s basketball uniform.
And Richie Rich, I don't know what will Adon will actually get dressed. Glenn says, and Mundungus says, we're going streaking. That's awesome. I don't know what Rich is going to dress as, but we'll find something. We've all got to dress up. We got to do something, right? So, hey, we're all going to have some fun with this.
Each of us will do something.
Give us those subscribers, guys. Hey, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining us on the Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue podcast. We go live every Sunday at 6543. Figure it out, okay? All right, we go live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. 6543. All right. You can follow us on Nothing Rhymes DB4L on Facebook. That's Denver Broncos for life at the end. You can follow us on YouTube at Nothing Rhymes Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Nothing Rhymes with 2 underscores. And please do not forget to follow us also on MHRT Podcasts and MHRT Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We go live every Sunday, every Tuesday. Broncos talk with a 6'10" Mexican, and Rich A, our favorite Mexican and our favorite Canadian, goes live at 7654 on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch.
Ooh, that favorite.
Oh, Rich will be a Mountie. Yes, do it, Rich.
Mountie.
Yes, Mountie. I'm so down with that. He also must eat a donut while he's dressed as a Mountie.
Can he be on a horse? Can he be on a horse?
If we can find a horse for him. Anyway,
I will find you a horse.
All right. On Thursdays, you can find our flagship podcast, MHRT Podcast, on the below. Okay, this is why you need to follow, because we have 3 shows on this. All right, Thursdays, 7654, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, the MHRT Podcast with our boss man, the Broncos wizard, Mundungus Creevy, Mr. Boggins, a 6'10" Mexican, and Glenn Hauser. Sorry, I had a moment there, Glenn. I'm sorry. I was focusing on your shiny head. Anyway, we love you guys. Also, last thing, if you like us but you'd like to listen to us after the fact, maybe just listen to the audio version because you're doing housework or you're driving and you don't want to be watching a video, you can find us online at Nothing Rhymes, worangeblue.sounder.fm. But even easier than that, you can go to Spotify, Stitcher. Isaiah, bring that up. I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Spotify, Stitcher, Google, or TuneIn podcasts. All of those. And search Nothing Rhymes with podcast, and you will find the audio versions of all of our broadcasts. All right. So go ahead and do that if you want to listen, guys. We love you, NRW crew. We love you, Broncos country. We are the Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue podcast. The last thing we're going to do today is what we do every single week. Are you ready for this? We're making this a thing. We will not rest on MHRT until it is announced over the PA at Mile High Stadium or Empower Field at Mile High. Bronco or Mile High 5, and everybody in the crowd claps above their head. It is a 4-count beat. First 3 is Mile High 5, and on the 4th count, you clap above your head as high as you can. Are you ready, Isaiah?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, NRW crew, get with it. Mile High 5!
Yeah!
There we go. We love you, NRW crew, and we love you, Broncos country. It has been a pleasure being with you tonight. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe and have fun. We love you. We are out.
Oh.